Thank you for that follow. The thing about Nightfall is that you tend to beat pirates and other wild decks that people are experimenting in the meta with, and not much else. But you get caught in the crossfire of other decks like Feel the Rush and stuff that are targeting aggro. So it's a bit of a wash.
Fight or die.
Might actually be a little bit better to play Mountain Goat, but I think that with Artisan coming up...
Take your coat.
And the threat of buffing the Ruthless Raider is pretty high. I'd take a look at the numbers. Like, you probably can find some win rate. If you're a longtime Nightfall player, I wouldn't be surprised to see it at like a 52. The issue with like Nightfall has always been the fact that you have to grind like 800 million games for it to be worth.
A broken thing is a waiting thing.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going to hit a lot of pockets of matchups where you're favored. Where Nightfall was good for like 36 hours a while ago.
Clumsy work.
I have to call out this Irelia. I have to. Nocturne, Fearsomes, and Diana Leona are doing better than Nightfall. They lose the Flawless Duet, I guess. Got Esmus Goat. Play Goat first. I wonder if this is going to be a matchup where we just slam Mahira and where maybe we're able to survive. Black Flame on Irelia. If I Hourglass Fiora, do I lose the stacks? No. Hourglass hatches a exact copy. So you'll retain the stacks. But shame on you for playing Shurima Fiora. By Guiding Touch the Goat, I keep a blocker, but I have nothing else to develop in response. I could draw into something, so I'll protect the Goat. Tavern Keeper sick. Let me heal.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
That tells me that they're desperate for an attacker to activate Black Flame. Oh, they do have Prodigy. We've got good trades, though. They have 2 mana for the Blade Surge. But Black Flame only works once. It is actually better for them to put the buff on the Spiderling, I think.
Let's talk about your tab.
Yeah, this is fine. Another Twin Discipline. Yeah, we're still fine.
A brief engagement, but a joyous
They give away the information on their last card for no reason. Kayle scales pretty well here. I've got Mahira plus time and dedication, plus a buff from Esmus isn't enough to give her coverage. So I think it's Artisan? No, I think it actually just is Kayle.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
Because she buffs this board. She gets credit, gets quick attack. God, of course you top deck Defiant Dance, of course.
A bit underdressed.
So yeah, no matter what we play there, we kind of get bopped by Defiant Dance.
If only she could
The
see
best
me.
Kayle deck mathematically is...
Mine is a
I think
solemn
Kayle
duty.
Zed. The thing with Kayle is she has the Freljord, like the Freljord problem of I have to run so much stuff that's dedicated around scaling up my win condition and just doing board-based things and hoping my stats win. And so you don't really have a lot of reactivity to what your opponent is doing.
Bear witness.
Actually, I guess I just go down to 2. Because my opponent didn't attack with Redeem Prodigy or anything. Wing Messenger? I just was, and I cut it. Like, Wing Messenger isn't that good. So we've got 8 mana. I'm gonna try the Mahira line.
All I have done
How
in
clever.
Just Eternal Dancers? Okay, we're good then.
Wherever you go.
We do buff, buff, buff.
Holy fire will cleanse the evil within.
So we can
Justice
attack,
will be
attack. We can stabilize a little bit. We've got Frostbite and Divine Judgment. Do you run the new Freljord Empowering Big Dude Overwhelming Regen? You mean, who is that? Merkblood?
Solution is an end to their agony.
What a joy. With me! Today is the day we reclaim our homeland!
My opponent has had no cards this whole game and is just like trying to top deck into Shangri-La.
Burn, deceiver.
Block here, here, and here. Survive with 1 HP. My opponent does still have Blade Surge. Yeah, so I have to Flash Freeze when they swap. They got one off of Eternal Dancers and the second one from the Black Flame. At least they didn't get 2 Blade Surges.
One stitch at a time, we'll make something totally new.
I'm surprised that Eternal Dancers never got nerfed like all those eons ago. It's hard to even say what that last card is. I guess we just play
There are
Artisan.
stories in the ringing of steel.
Put another point of attack onto Mahira. Just Prodigy. 8, 9, 10. We're actually 1 off of leveling the Kayle. Yeah, we'll just play the Hearthguard.
We fight for one Freljord.
It doesn't need a nerf. It's only as good as the cards around it. Yeah, it limits what they can print for sure.
How impure and wicked.
So I have to open attack to get value out of Mahira. Because if that's like Blade Dance, then we get absolutely smorked. So we will Dedication here. We get an extra point of lifesteal. And if my opponent has to clear their own board here, they have the value trade here with the Gwen. But the hope is that they have to get rid of their Eternal Dancers or Redeem Prodigy. Who scales harder? Gwen does. Absolutely. With the constant hallowed stacks of like Redeem Prodigy, Gwen dealing direct Nexus damage,
Cut to the chase.
Blade Dance threatening multiple reps. They're sacrificing Gwen. If I Divine Judgment, it's +1 allies, so that's not enough. But my opponent has like a deceptively wide attack.
Forget, but to remember.
So we can double Esmus to have 6 blockers. And we can lifesteal with Mahira. I think we're good.
Divine absolution is an end.
I don't know if I would have gone for the Divine Judgment, though, to try to force a lethal.
My light shines, just and righteous.
Now that Gwen's leveled up, I think Eternal Dancers favors Gwen over Irelia to revive. So they Flawless Duet first, which is a mistake. Because I get a value trade here, and then I can block with Mahira. Wait, how does this go?
Thy redemption nears.
If I block like that, I stay at 13. If I block like this, I get 4. So if I value trade like this, then I go back up to full. They get another Flawless Duet, and then I just keep blocking everything down. I'm also still sitting on Divine Judgment, and I have Revna for another blocker. They have a swap here, and then I just Divine Judgment, right? They want Esmus to go down. That's fine. Because I have mana for Revna and Divine Judgment. So we just reestablish another blocker. I'm at 20 HP. What is this last card? Revna. Okay, it's Defiant Dance. So no more lifesteal. But we're back up to 20. So it's fine. Black Flame already activated. I don't have a value trade into that. So I'll take the hit. Divine Judgment doesn't matter anymore, because I was using it to get a value trade with Mahira, and with Mahira being bounced, we just develop tons of blockers and heal with Tavern Keeper. And so I block like this, and my opponent uses their swap, one of them, in order to throw the 6-attack thing here. No, I just take the damage, and then I full block. And there's no possible way for them to get through.
Fight for the first lands!
All they're going to do is swap something into place with Kayle. You think the 9/9 block was good? Oh, they only have a 3-wide block. I don't even have to put Kayle in danger. Now we just block like this.
You'll ruin the
Like
work.
this, like this. They swap here. So I do this. So when they swap, the Eternal Dancer still dies. I actually should have blocked with Revna here in the center.
Stories untold.
They are damned.
I seek the truth. Stories
Did
of
they
old.
ever play Vile Feast? Yeah, they did way earlier. So I buffed the 9/1 to play around Vile.
Rejoice.
And the clerk is just, Oh, every time I play this deck, I queue into damn Ezreal Seraphine. This matchup is so bad for me, it's unreal. Because I can't kill Seraphine, I can't kill Ezreal, I can only scale up and force him to block. And this version doesn't even run Back Alley Bar anymore, they're on Glorious Evolution now. If I'm going to do a 7-mana play, a play on turn 7, then I might as well discount my entire deck. Who knows? If they don't random into the right stuff, then maybe we just, like, hyperscale our Kayle or something. We're going to forge the Artisan so we get credit for Kayle. I did put the Spirits Unleashed in this deck, so it does give you more threat potential. So I'm just going to float this mana. The best top deck, I think, for me is, like, Celestial Blessing. So that way I can play Gnar and survive Get Excited.
Curiosities lie ahead.
Spirits Unleashed Ruthless Raider is better. I'm going to do Spirits Unleashed first to clear the Conchologist. If I play the Ruthless Raider first and then put Spirits Unleashed on the stack, they can use their, Signpost. Okay. I was going to say, if I do it the other way around, then they can just, like, Mystic Shot the Ruthless Raider.
Tentacles off the spectacles, please.
So we're going to play Artisan here over the Ruthless Raider, just to get another Time of Dedication. Get another card in hand to try to play around Prank, but they didn't hit it.
To the forge. Hold while I smith.
Yep, just attack like this, get more chip damage, get more credit for Kayle.
Easy does it. Persistence is key.
So them trading like that tells me they do have Get Excited in hand. They're trying to set this down to 3 HP. They stopped my Spirits Unleashed, but maybe I will take a slower turn and just go for Purifying Flames. The next turn, we can play Gnar plus Ruthless Raider.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
We'll put the +3/+3 on the Ruthless Raider, and then +2/+2 on the Gnar. Pass.
Why, hello there, little O. You are quite slimy.
Oh my god, pranks are so cursed. Gross. Yeah, I guess it's still a 4/4. Better than nothing.
Deep breath now.
Ah, I like it.
His hammer.
With this deck, you, like, never attack your opponent. That's so weird. They're trying to set these up to die to spells, but I don't care. It's Kayle. The only thing I will say that's good about Seraphine decks is they force decision-making on the part of the pilot. Yeah. I agree. There's definitely a pilot diff when it comes to this deck. It's just the experience of this deck is so obnoxious. Yeah, we knew that they were setting up the removal spells to go through. We got Ego Fuego coming down. We've got time and dedication to forge this to get extra credit for Kayle versus just making these more resilient. They still have mana open for, like, Hexbliterator. We'll see how they deal with the tough unit. Yes, we got the Fuego Egg and the Ego Fuego. So my opponent's really hesitating about the Hexbliterator because they know they have to save it for Kayle. Bandle Stones. Heroic Refrain. Harpoon. So they're setting this up to die to get excited. So I just time and dedication to outplay that. And then we swing. Every time I play against this deck, they play Seraphine and then Ezreal.
Oh, you sound great.
Okay, we're taxing them for a lot of resources, thankfully. Seraphine's about to level. They just need Song Spinner, and then they win this game. So we'll see if they get it. If they tap out, though... Another Trinket trade, my god. Any duelists today? We might get there, Cat Dog. They've got the Prank. I could try to go for Spirits Unleashed again. They might have Signposts, though. They also have mana open for Hexbliterator, which, again, they want to save for Kayle. I think I do have to play Kayle here. Because they have to spend their whole turn on Hexbliterator. I guess we just go wide.
What will you have?
Both really great hits. They'll prank the pokey. Yep, they always do.
The world's a big
There's
place.
Ezreal.
Let's see all of it.
I have Flash Freeze for the Ezreal if I want it. And that's just the difference between them getting another Mystic Shot versus not. Which I don't think I care about.
Watch and
If we put an
learn.
extra stat on Kayle, she survived Hexbliterator.
Nailed it.
And Ezreal is actually not very close to leveling, but once Seraphine flips and she starts doubling spells, then it hyper levels the Ezreal. We've got Guiding Touch to beat Mystic Shot. They know we have this because of all the pranks.
Mine is a solemn duty.
So now we have an AoE buff. And we'll see if we can force them to block down at the very least.
I hear you, Zon. Now you're about to hear me.
Progress Day? Transmogulator? Turn this into a 5/4? Huh. They just did that to flip Seraphine. Okay. Double time trick. It's not leveling Ezreal, though. It is drawing more cards. They don't have too much mana. Then when I attack, Kayle's going to get hyper buffed. And then she'll level up. Then they have one more turn to one-shot me. So that's all their mana. They're just setting up to survive this turn and then one-shot me next turn. Damn, drum solo hit the conch. Sad.
Astounding.
An extra blocker.
Fly ahead.
Deliverance! The Winter's Claw!
Yep, block there.
Easy does
Block
it.
there.
Obstacle? Meet gauntlet.
You're gonna get... Womp womp. Actually, no. We let this go through first. Then we Pokestick the Ezreal. They must have gotten second Ezreal. Because we get the discount on the Pokestick from Gnar. Ezreal's halfway there. Whoa, whoa, living on a prayer. Float the 2 mana. The funny thing is that I am, like, still within range for them to kill me, right? To just get comboed down.
Burn away the darkness!
I guess I need... No, not even, like, Freljord, not even Three Sisters helps me. I don't know why they inted the Ezreal. My read is that they have a second one, and they just wanted to block down. It wasn't even a lethal swing. They didn't need to block with Ezreal whatsoever. But, I mean, as long as they, you know, random into, like, another wallop or something... What the hell?
A fight!
I have no idea what's in their hand. I feel like I'm still not, like, in a winning position here. This is so... The feeling of, my lethal isn't guaranteed next turn is so nutty to even think about. If my opponent, like, has the right stuff in hand. Couple more wallops. They're thinking about trying to clear this. It's 5 HP plus tough. So they got Disintegrate off of the crowd pleasers. So they're killing... So Seraphine dies, but they're killing Kayle. They're setting Gnar down to 1 HP. I still have Guiding Touch for that. They're out of mana, so I can play Harazi and then open attack them.
Let's try one octave higher. Oh, shoot!
I will undo the shadows.
Yeah, I could slam the Mahira as well, but by putting a Spell Shield unit in play, I can put a Spell Shield on Gnar to protect him from their upcoming spell barrage and, like, potentially a stun, so we get more potential damage here. No one of Victor to snowball the game. No Glorious Evolution / back alley bar. They inted the Ezreal. And not to be, like, mean about it, but my opponent, you know, didn't play the deck super optimally, so... I don't know. I feel like they're just being desperate. Yeah, I feel like I still could lose this game with the right cards. Yeah, so then we grow Gnar back up to being a tanky boy and put a spell shield on him. Why haven't they gotten rid of the Lens Flare Tough bug yet? I don't even know what causes this, and it only happens, like, super intermittently. So it's probably just very difficult for them to even identify what causes this. Because if it happened with, like, the same unit in the same deck and stuff... And you're gonna rope me? Asshole. Like, just take your L. Oops, you didn't random into a busted card on Seraphine to save your ass after you inted your Ezreal and your Seraphine the whole game. Like, really?